right, thank you, Amanda. And new details tonight in the double shooting outside Gonzales City Hall. There's been an arrest and more could follow. We broke the news first on KENS5.com around 3 o'clock this afternoon. 5 people hurt, 2 critically. KENS5's Karen Grace is in Gonzales following the latest developments. Karen?
Yes, Aaron, can you believe at this hour, Gonzales police continue to question witnesses and gain those statements. In the meantime, word out here on the street is that this is an ongoing feud, possibly gang-related, and that today was not the first shootout. Police cars swarmed this apartment complex. Residents here say suspects involved in a shootout at Gonzales City Hall ditched their cars at the scene and ran here to hide.
That girl had her back door open.
Did they know her?
I don't know if they knew them.
So they came over here to hide?
Yep. It was scary.
Chopper 5 caught the action moments after shots were fired here in front of Gonzales City Hall. At 2:42 p.m., police say there was a disturbance in the parking lot.
There was an altercation between some people. How many, I couldn't say right now.
Police arrived to find crashed vehicles. Across the street, the pavement soaked with blood, and this store window has a bullet hole. Altogether, 5 people were hurt. Witnesses say someone was run down by a car. Others were shot. The chaos sent area schools into lockdown as a precaution. Residents tell us this is not the first shooting and that 2 months ago, similar violence broke out.
We did form a neighborhood watch about 2 months ago because there was some alleged gunfires down around the street from where we live.
So residents here dealing with violence for some time now. We've now learned 32-year-old Jaime Gloria was detained for resisting arrest. One other suspect, we're told, fled the scene, and that Gonzales police are still looking for that person. We also want to mention no city employees were hurt today. Reporting live from Gonzales, I'm Karen Grace, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Well, only Eyewitness News was there as Air Life medics brought in the 2 gunshot victims to University Hospital. Both are men, and we're told that they're still in critical condition tonight. Investigators don't know what role these 2 men played in that shooting.
A shooting in broad daylight has really shaken up the city of Gonzales. Police are still questioning witnesses tonight from a multi-car collision that ended in gunfire. Fox 7's Carrie Bellicosa live in Gonzales with the story. Carrie.
Good evening, Mike. And one suspect is behind bars, another on the loose after chaos broke out here in front of City Hall earlier this afternoon. Residents here are pointed to drugs and gangs.
The girl I work with I think she saw everything, and she called 911, and she was just almost hysterical. There were cars hitting cars, cars hitting people.
Gonzales police say just before 3, a couple cars crashed in front of City Hall. Across the street, a disturbance, and people nearby tell us they heard gunshots.
Everybody in my shop was like laying on the floor or crawling to get in a back room because of bullets, and it was just total chaos.
Connie Dolezal's hair salon wasn't hit, but the business next door is left with a bullet hole. Skid marks show where a vehicle jumped the curb.
There were 5 people involved. If they were bystanders, if they were involved in it, you know, that I can't say because I don't know at this point.
A city spokesperson says police continue to investigate. One suspect is behind bars, 32-year-old Jaime Gloria. 5 others were injured. DPS says at least 2 of them were shot and transported to the hospital. A photographer with the Gonzales Inquirer took these photos as it all unraveled. Hours after gunfire opened in front of her shop, Dolezal remains cautious.
There's a lot going on in this town right now, and it's kind of scary. So I don't know. I don't think all this is over with yet.
And it is still unclear as to who was involved in the fight earlier this afternoon. Police are investigating any ties with gangs. We are live in Gonzales. Carrie Bellicosa, Fox 7 News Edge.
We are learning new information tonight about a violent brawl near Gonzales City Hall. City leaders say 5 people were injured in that fight. It involved fists, moving vehicles, and a gun. The night team's Doug Shoup explains the frantic scene, which some people saw unfold just feet away.
We were all screaming and hollering.
From inside Sheer Design's beauty salon,
We were all scrambling to get to the back.
Connie Dolezal and her employees saw the violence just outside their window.
I have lived here all my life. Yeah. I've never seen anything like this before. Never. None of us. we were all hysterical. All my customers were hysterical.
A fight began in the parking lot of Gonzales City Hall that involved multiple vehicles, fists, and at least one gun. The disturbance spilled out onto St. Joseph Street.
Cars were just flying around hitting each other, and people were running everywhere outside of their cars. They were beating on the cars.
2 people ended up shot. Paramedics rushed them to University Hospital. At least 3 others were hurt, either in the fight or by moving cars. Across from City Hall, blood stained the pavement outside the Hearty Gourmet gift shop, and a bullet pierced its window.
There was some sort of an issue between some people from folks that were in City Hall. It's my understanding there were shots fired. How many? I don't know at this point in time.
It happened just before school let out, so the superintendent ordered a lockdown for all campuses for about an hour.
Very concerned. I mean, we want to know what's going on.
The violence took place in just a couple minutes, but its impact still lingers on for shaken people who saw it.
I'm a nervous wreck. This has been horrible.
Now, police arrested 32-year-old Jaime Gloria and charged him with resisting arrest. They are still looking for the gunman tonight. One woman who was involved in the fight today told us off camera that it was over drugs. Other residents we spoke with say they worry about the ongoing gang activity in the town. The 2 people who went to University Hospital remain there tonight in critical condition. Live in Gonzales, Doug Shoup, KSAT 12 News.